Evening, Lee. I'll say that because I know that you're the only one there. So I've been dynoing the R1. I've been running this in my 12 scale, and it's been pretty consistent. Ran it in the nationals and it was quick and lasted the full 8 minutes, so that was a good profile to use. So I will open up how I've been running it, and I've been running it at 78 rollout, 55 timing, and that's what that profile looked like anyway. So there's the RPM, and that's the voltage and current draw, just to give you an idea of how different this looks compared to a GT profile, because of the gearing obviously. So if I bring up my motive, you can see that the profiles are very different. So in a 12 scale, which is this one at the top, GT is at the bottom, GT at the bottom, 12 scale at the top, so two very different profiles. But of course the cars are lighter, so 200 grams lighter, so clearly there's that's the reason why they go quicker and last longer, even though the amp draw and the power is drawn more. But of course this is on a dyno that's constant. It's not taking into account the car weight, so when you get it onto the track, that's why they'll then behave differently. So anyway, let's take that one away. So that's at 78, 55 degrees on the can. This is on the can, not on a motorizer or anything like that. And then I just put the tyre size in at the bottom there as well. So that's the data for the R1. So then I got to thinking and wanted to have a fiddle around. So my goal at the moment is, on the data, what I've been going or looking into is the efficiency, so that it's on the end of the motor, Lee. So I haven't got a motorizer, so it's just on the end of the motor. So that's the timing. So the RPM was 6200, current and torque. So I've been doing RPM, torque and efficiency. Those are my three readings that I've been fiddling around with, and see if I can get some form of handle on. So then I did another run, and I went to 83 rollout, so I went up 5 mils in rollout. Main reason for that is because I haven't got 48, 49 pinions, so I went straight to 50, which gave me an 83, 78 rollout, and this is what it looked like. So I went down 5 degrees on the can, it's on the end of the can, and I went up 5 millimeters in rollout. And what you'll see on the bottom here is that I've got just as much punch, if anything slightly more. That's the orange line, which is the 83 rollout, and actually I've got a bit less current draw. The yellow line is the 83 rollout. If we then go to the data, so I got 6300 and 74 rollout, RPM. I actually got less torque, even though I turned the timing down on the can. So all those beliefs of turning it down, the torque goes up, not necessarily. And actually it became less efficient. So wasn't overly impressed with that, because obviously I've got to run for 8 minutes. So I went down 1 more degree on the can, 1 more degree. So I now went down to 49, same rollout, and the data looks very similar up here, but then when I look under the hood, because obviously we're only talking 1 degree, what you'll notice straight off is that obviously the RPM has gone down. As you pan across, the torque has gone back up, and the sexy thing is that the efficiency has now gone up to 50%. So I've found, from where I had it, I found 140 more RPM, got the same torque, but more importantly, for an 8-minute run, I've got more efficiency. So I think that's pretty well a good result. So the net gain was 83.5 rollout, 83.78 rollout, 49 degrees timing, and the 41.6 is the tyre size, but that's just for my own personal reference. Hope that's been some use, guys, and if I don't speak to you before, have a great Christmas, and thanks for tuning in. Speak to you soon.